Gilgamesh from the Epic of Gilgamesh was a Nephilim, and I can prove it to you. Every time I talk about the fallen angels taking many forms, like the Greek gods, the Norse gods, the Roman gods, Egyptian gods, on and on and on, all of them pretending to be God when they literally can't be, people always say, well, that doesn't make sense because the ancient Sumerian text predates the Bible, like how many years? Let's get into it, because we got to bring in the apocryphal text to really understand this, specifically the Book of Enoch, Book of Jasher, and the Book of Jubilees. I read all of this as history, not scripture. That is for another video. But in the Book of Enoch and the Book of Jasher, we see the fallen angels coming down, specifically the Watchers, procreating with mortal women, creating a ravenous species of giant called the Nephilim, right? Everything's chaotic. The fallen angels are mixing DNA, trying to corrupt God's creation. Now, in the midst of this, they are also teaching humans heavenly knowledge we were never supposed to know, one of these things being reading and writing according to that ancient text. I know reading and writing sounds crazy. Hold on. Sounds crazy. I get it, but I really don't believe that we were even supposed to know how to read and write, because we were supposed to be in the Garden of Eden just chilling. And I'm going to tell you guys why I believe this. So fast forward, right? Epic of Gilgamesh is notated on the ancient Sumerian tablets that were found. And I believe that's the oldest text known to man. Epic of Gilgamesh is about Gilgamesh and Enkidu. Enkidu is Gilgamesh's friend, and Gilgamesh is half human, half divine. What does that sound like? A Nephilim. After his friend Enkidu dies, he goes on a quest to basically find himself. Now remember, I told y'all that the fallen angels were mixing DNA, right? The main antagonist that is against Gilgamesh on his quest is a half lion, half man creature named Humbaba. Everything is lining up. Now, I also forgot to mention, apparently the fallen angel that taught us how to read and write was named Penemule. Pen, pencil, make it make sense. I'm telling y'all, everything is hidden in plain sight, everything. I believe during this time that humans were learning to read and write from the fallen angel. They recorded themselves as gods, knowing that it would go down in history so it could continue to spread confusion. They're not stupid. They're going to want to document themselves in some way, right? And I believe this to be so because remember when God gave Moses the 10 Commandments, I'm not saying this is why God did it. I'm not God, but this is just what I think. Remember that God wrote the 10 Commandments with his own hand. Does that not sound like he's showing dominion over these fallen angels that thought that they could be God themselves by teaching humanity stuff we were never supposed to know? Because God could have easily had Moses write the 10 Commandments or just had the 10 Commandments laying there. He wrote it with his own hand and made sure Moses saw him writing it with his own hand. That is my answer to why in the world does the ancient Sumerian text predate the Bible. I think it is the master of confusion, the master of illusion, Satan himself, trying to confuse the masses. It's the more you read and the more you learn, the more everything points back to the one true God, Yahweh. And it makes me wonder if that's the reason the Vatican took it out of the Bible in the first place. As always, make sure you like and follow and comment down below what you think.